for the prayer and pledge.
Father in heaven, bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Thy will be done. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now call to order this regularly scheduled meeting of the Hancock County Commission this September 19, 2013. Any citizen presentations today?
Hi, Mike Nixon. Just here again, three things I need to discuss. One is the continuation of the memorial up there, and we have figured out some footage, and we've come up with a 60 by 50 foot is what we need, and the reason for the 60 feet is to get a handicap ramp in there in place. We still want this deeded to Knoll. Knoll Civic Council is willing to take the name on the deed if that's feasible, if that's what you need. And we'd like to try to get the electric hook back up and get the lights back on and the flags back up and move the flagpole. And the week before, or the last meeting, I had talked to Ustax, and they told me that I could have any of the brick on the concession stand that matches the memorial to repair the memorial. And also there's a plaque on that concession stand. We want to transfer it over and put it on the memorial. So we would still like to have that deeded to Knoll, and we're going to probably be here till we get that one day or another. And the second thing is, several years ago, the Knoll Civic Council had bought some playground equipment, and there was 2 aluminum picnic tables. And about a year ago, I think Mr. English took them to Kennedy Marina. We would like for us to get our picnic tables back. And the third thing is, we would like to try to set up a collection, garbage collection, or a yearly thing that they do where they go out to the park. This year, Knoll Civic Council can feed everybody, feed the workers and all that, and then next year we should be able to put some kind of monetary thing into it to where we have that cleanup every year. Thank you, gentlemen.
Any questions, gentlemen?
Talking about the Knoll cleanup that we used to do, go through the town. And
Yeah.
Wish I had some paperwork.
Okay.
I have a question, Commissioner. Mr.
Go ahead.
Nixon, do you have, does the Knoll Civic Council have your paperwork in order and up to date?
Our paperwork's in order and up to date.
Okay.
You have your 501c3?
We've always had our 501c4.
4.
Are your books audited?
Is our books audited? They are being audited right now by the IRS.
Good. Good. Good.
That's all I had.
Any other citizen presentations today? Having none? Correspondence. Robert Pennington, West Virginia Department of Highways. Statewide Transportation Improvement Program 2013-2018 listing of proposed amendments is available for public review and comment.
Move to make that a matter of record.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. County Commission, approval of the polling sites for the special election to be held November 9th, 2013.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and they're in your packets there. Approval of number 1 commissioners and poll workers for the special election to be held on November 9th, 2013, and they are in your packets.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Approval of Division of Justice and Community Service Grant Award, contract and resolution for 2 advocates and a program coordinator to provide service for crime victims in Hancock, Brooke, and Ohio counties. I don't understand this one.
That is your victim's assistance, I believe.
It's a resolution.
Yes.
Hancock
But-
County Commission with a quorum present passed the following resolution. Be resolved that the County Commission hereby authorizes Dan Greathouse, President of Hancock County Commission, to act on its behalf to enter a contract agreement with the Division of Justice and Community Service to receive and administer grant funds pursuant to the Victims of Crime Act grant program.
You were previously notified that the victim's assistance was funded for the new fiscal year, and this is just the final paperwork
Okay.
on the agreement they
Okay.
need now.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval to pay Miss Cindy Jones for accumulated vacation and personal time due to her retirement on September 30th, 2013. Okay, I skipped one. We'll go back to that.
Trying to help you, buddy.
All right. Approval to pay Miss Cindy Jones for accumulated vacation and personal time due to
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval general county budget revision number 2.
Okay, it was necessary for me to do one final revision before I leave, just to simply, tie up some loose ends of stuff that had come in since I did the previous one. I'm going to, Karen and I are gonna work this weekend and get her more into some of the stuff in the ES 400 when it's quiet, and have her, she'll go over this with me.
Okay.
Okay. Move to approve the revision.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. County Clerk, requesting adoption of the emergency absentee voting policy.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the ayes have it. Requesting approval of the emergency absentee voting officials, Joe Ellen Kessel and Stephanie Weebles. Did I get that right? Wibbles, sorry.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Sheriff's Office requesting approval of SRT special funds, projects funds, the amount of $1,745 to purchase helmet mounts and transfer arm.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Prosecuting Attorney requesting approval of receipt and custodial agreement from Federal Home Loan Bank of Pittsburgh, acting as custodian for the county depositories at the Hancock County Savings Bank.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Requesting approval to hire an executive secretary paralegal for the prosecutor's office due to the resignation of Michelle Reardon effective September 30th, 2013.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval of exoneration orders.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. General county bills.
$86,434.67. The P card payments is $21,557.14.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval of fire allocation bills and requisitions.
They're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval of library levy fund bills and requisitions.
They're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the ayes have it. Approval of animal shelter levy fund bills and
I have
requisitions.
none today.
Approval of shelter workshop bills and
They're okay to
requisitions.
pay.
Move to approve.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the ayes have it. Counselor?
Just want to wish Cindy the best in her retirement.
Cindy, your last meeting. How many meetings have you made?
How many have I had?
How many meetings you've had here?
I didn't go back and figure that up. I tried to figure out how many elected officials I worked for, and I got stumped on some of them. I know I worked for 14 commissioners, but
14.
Who's your favorite?
Tell the truth.
The fifth.
She never got my name right until 2 years ago.
yeah, you're never going to let me forget that one.
Mr. Alonji,
Nothing for me today.
anyone else back there with anything you want to bring up today?
I would like to introduce the new part-time people that we hired. So today we have Clint Schoen, we have John Berlitich, we have Jessica Plum, and we have Paige Dalrymple. So we wanted to take this opportunity to let the three of you get to see the new faces that's going to be around the courthouse. So thank you very much.
Good to see young people.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome to the courthouse.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, we're old.
We're old. Everybody's old. And I also want to congratulate and to thank Cindy for all of her help that she's put forth in helping me all these years.
She was quite a help.
Thank you, Cindy.
John Paul?
Nothing other than to tell you that Cindy has worked here and done a lot of things for a lot of people in the courthouse and for the citizens of the county also. So I wish you well on your next endeavor.
Jonesy, will you be participating with the Brooke County EMS? They're having some
I am.
training at
Friday
Bill
and
Copper's
Saturday.
plant? Friday, Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. Will any of our folks in the county be involved in it?
Other than Weirton Med Center.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Miss Eleanor sat there for so many years, but it's now Mr. Foley. Mr. Foley, you have anything to bring today?
I just have one request.
Okay.
You know, our office is working short now. Used to be 5, now there's 4. And my request is if the money that's in the budget for my job, I'd like to divide that with the people that remain in the office.
Okay.
George, do we have a dollar amount on that?
Roughly, Jeff, you're talking maybe, say from 20,000 to about $15,000. Roughly. I didn't look at the figures, but just in my head, about $15,000. You know, we're working from 7:30 to 4:30 every day. We kind of divide that up. Now with 5 people working, it was rough, and now with 4, it's going to be tougher. Just like all the other offices, we stay open at lunchtime. You can also consider something like that.
You divide 15,000 amongst just the 4 people? Okay. What happens, just a question for you, George. Do you ever foresee having to fill your position again?
We're going to try working with the 4. Opening, I'll have to come to you later date and say I need a 5th one. But right now, the way things are, I'm going to try to work out the 4. I'd like to reserve that request at a later date if something didn't happen. Because you never know what can happen.
We'd actually be budgeting then for an additional person if that came about.
If that came about, yeah.
I'm a little confused on that, Mr. Foley. We would be dividing the salary up and then come back with a request to hire a new
I'm not saying you're
person?
going to get one. I'm just saying down the road, maybe down a year from now, maybe something happens. Like, you know, at one time we had the oil and gas people come. And we couldn't get work. That was going to happen in the future. But their system is okay. But who knows what's in the future?
The request from Mr. Foley is to divide up partial of his salary among 4 of his employees to the tune of about $15,000. What's the pleasure of the county commission?
That's about 75, 80% of the salary is what we're looking at, dividing back
About
out?
75%, yes.
I don't feel comfortable doing that, not especially at that high of a percentage. I move to deny the request.
We have a motion on the floor. Any discussion? All those who deny it say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Swartzman.
The only thing I have is I'd like to welcome some new friends in the back. And I'd like to say goodbye to an old friend over here. I'd like to have $1 for every time someone asks us a question, and instead of us knowing the answer, we usually just said, could you call Cindy or stop on your way out and ask Cindy the answer, because she has them all. We're going to miss you. Thank you.
Mr. Davis.
Just echo the thoughts of many folks in the courthouse. You've been a gem to work with, Cindy, and always had the commission's back. We had a question, or any outsider had a question, we knew you'd have an answer. We didn't have the answer, but we knew you'd have the answer. So, again, it's certainly been a pleasure of mine to been affiliated and work with you for the last 13 years. And we know if we need to call on you, we'll be able to
I'm
do
not
so.
going far.
All right. But thanks again for all you've done for us and Hancock County.
We all know what this means. Did anybody ever walk in this office where there wasn't one of these? Good here. We go back a ways, Cindy. I'll miss you. Love you, girl. I'll accept a motion to adjourn. And our next scheduling meeting will be October the 3rd, 2013. You guys good there? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned.